Hello everyone, so I just wanted to have a little bit of a chat today. I made a cup of tea and I just kicked the tripod. So I just wanted to do a little bit more casual. I've been putting a lot of effort into my YouTube videos because it's something that I would love to do professionally, so I try to make those videos as polished as I can, which does mean that I haven't really updated you guys of what's actually going on at the moment. I've been here for 6 weeks now and I just finally last Saturday got a job. So that really hasn't, basically nothing really has played out as I thought it would. So the thing is, we live like in Warrandyte, which is up north east of Melbourne, and there's just not a lot of jobs here. But I also was looking wrongly. So the thing is, for me as well, I've always had a job. So I worked at my parents' restaurant, and then straight out of school I went to the internship in England, and you know, I never looked for a job, and now I come to this different country and all of a sudden I need to look for a job and I just have no clue what I was doing. And then at first I was trying to get a hospitality job without working weekends. Well, that's not gonna work. And the reason I wanted that is because my boyfriend works during the week and it's only off on the weekends. But yeah, if you do hospitality, you just need to give up those weekends and work. And my second mistake was that I was looking for part-time or full-time, because you know, I need those hours obviously. But what I didn't really understand from in the Australian culture kinda is that working casual really isn't that bad actually. So when you're casual, you don't get like the benefits of being like employed, but you get a higher rate per hour, so it's actually easier to earn more money, especially if you're just casual and you still work like 20 hours a week. It's a lot better than being part-time for 20 hours a week, because the difference is like $8 per hour or something like that. So yeah, that was a bit like a mistake on my side, because I just didn't know it worked that way. So the job I got now is actually on casual basis, but the big problem now is that the job is an hour and a half by public transport, because we live so far from everything, and would be half an hour by car, but my boyfriend needs the car to get to work, so I can only use that in the weekends. So now we're sort of looking into maybe moving further down south within Melbourne. But the thing is that normally most leases are 12 months and I need to do my farm work, so we have about like half a year to spare, and then we need to move again. Because within Melbourne, like, there are restrictions in which postcodes you can do your specific work, which is nowhere in Melbourne. Like, basically all the cities are exempt. So yeah, I'll have to like either move to the countryside in Victoria or move to another state, or maybe thinking about Tasmania. But yeah, that's something that is a bit further down the line, but that is in half a year, so we can't like move out and get a year lease somewhere. So it's just the situation is just a bit difficult. Like, I'm glad I actually finally got a job now, because that has been a big point of stress for me, because I've always had an income and now I just have nothing and I'm running out of money. So yeah, yeah, it really shouldn't have taken any longer than this. It's still like only half the hours I should be working. I'm sure it will work out. Why did no one tell me moving countries was stressful? Basically, past 6 weeks have been quite stressful. Like, I came here and like the first week or two, it's, you know, you're just still like settling in, but I was actively looking and I've applied to like 25-30 jobs by now, and maybe 4 of them got back to me and like told me they didn't have any like space for me, and all the other ones just flat out never responded. So yeah, even though this job that I'm taking now is a bit further away, like I can't be picky at this point. I just need a job. This, by the way, is a waitering job. Will be section waiter in a bit of a high-end restaurant, so it's still something for me to entertain myself with, to still learn a little bit instead of just, you know, serving burgers or something. But yeah, so for future plans, it's all a bit vague at the moment, because my boyfriend also has to drive anywhere between 40 and 60 minutes to get to work. So yeah, not ideal, but we're just not sure if we could actually move at this point, because we need like a 6-month lease instead of 12 months. Yay, adulting. It's kind of weird to do this because I haven't like talked to the camera without a plan for a while. I always, when I make my videos, like I have a booklet and I write down what I want to talk about and I research it, and like I'll have like dotted points, and now I'm just kind of babbling. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of give you guys a real life update, because obviously I posted the vlogs, but those go further back and doesn't really talk about my actual situation. So I wanted to take the time to actually kind of inform you guys what's going on. Another thing, I finally, next to the whole work thing, the one thing that was stressing me out was this. I needed a new phone, and like within the first week that I was here, I ordered one, and I thought, you know, like it was gonna arrive in like a week or two or something, because I was doing it via this like buy mobile site. It was not the fastest like delivery. But then like a week and a half later, 2 weeks later, I got this email saying they didn't have the color that I ordered. And then I checked my spam box and it turned out they had sent me like 5 emails in the past week, but they all went to my junk mail, so I didn't see them. And then they emailed me from a personal account instead of their site's account, and that came through. So yeah, they were like, oh, we don't have the color that you want. Do you want it in black? I was like, yeah, sure, I actually like that color better anyway. But yeah, they were like, oh, we're gonna order it for you, blah, blah, blah. Week later, get another email. We don't have this color. Ah, you just said you had. But then they were like, oh, so we don't have this phone at all anymore. Do you want to buy this more expensive one? It's like, no, I want this phone. That's why I ordered it. The phone I ordered, by the way, is a Huawei P10. Because I used to have the P9. Really, really happy with Huawei. Really good like camera and everything. And I can't afford the P20. So I was just gonna go for the slightly older model. But yeah, it was pretty hard to find, so I didn't have like a lot of sites I could even order it from. So yeah, that's how, like, I was 3 weeks in by this point, and they were like, oh, we don't have your phone. Do you want a like, more expensive phone? I was like, no, I don't. Just cancel it and give me back my money. So that's what they did. It was really quick, luckily. So I looked for a different site. I found one that was actually like $200 cheaper. Yeah, it turns out that it was like a Chinese import or something, because like the booklet was all in Chinese and it had a different plug, which I don't really care about anyway. It was like sealed and brand new, so yay. But yeah, so I ordered it there, and like it said 3 to 5 days delivery. Yeah, you can guess what happened. So a week later, I emailed them like it still hasn't arrived, and they were like, oh yeah, sorry, like we sent it in a bulk shipment and then they couldn't scan the label, so they sent it back, which is bullshit, because I can still read the address. But yeah, and then they were like, oh, we'll send it as soon as we can. So they sent it like the end of that week, they said, and then it took another week for me to get the actual shipping label, like the track and trace, and then it said like, oh, it's gonna be like next Monday. So it literally took 2 weeks longer than it should have. So finally, 5 weeks later, I finally have a phone. It's just, my boyfriend could not believe it, but it was like, this is so typical. This is so typical for me, because it always happens. I try to be on top of things and then it just goes wrong. I don't even have control over it. It just goes wrong, out of my control, and it's so frustrating. So another thing that's kind of stressful sometimes here is that uploading a video, and my videos are, you know, like mostly under 10 minutes, and the how-to videos are a bit longer, but you know, 10 to 15 minutes, it takes 1 to 2 hours to upload here. So I don't know if it's just like the internet itself or the internet pack that the upstairs neighbor has, because we rent off her and she has the internet and we just like pay to be on her internet. But yeah, it's so slow. Like, it's better in the early morning or the evening, but I don't always have the chance to upload it then. So I'm uploading it now. It's around 4 o'clock, I think, which is like the worst time to upload it. So it's gonna take 2 hours. And the thing is, when I upload, I can't do anything else on the internet. Like, not even the phones. Like, the phones slow down. Laptop is absolutely just slow as hell. Like, even when I try to do other things, it's really slow. So yeah, I basically just don't have anything to work with for 2 hours. Which is kind of frustrating. Again, something we can't help. Like, I talked to her about the upload speed and stuff, and if she needed if she wanted like to change it and it cost more, that I would like cover it, because obviously this is my hobby. So yeah, I would cut the cost of that, but I don't know if it's something we can actually improve because of our location, because we're so far up north and like in the bush kinda. I don't know if they even can supply better internet here, so yeah. I actually kind of want to go back to a little bit more personal content, because yeah, as I said, I've been trying to approach it very professionally with YouTube, because it would be absolutely amazing to actually make this into a job. If I could work with brands for travel and all that, that would be a dream, I guess. But yeah, that kind of made me make quite generic content, I feel. Like, the vlogs are obviously personal, but my boyfriend mentioned the other day that when I'm alone, I like talk a lot more, and when I'm not in a city situation, I talk a lot more to the camera. And now it's more like, we are here now, and then I show the area, and oh, we are going here now, and like we go to the next place. Like, I don't really inform you guys anymore what I actually think of things. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna take that to heart, and try if I can, yeah, make the channel a little bit more personal again, because that's the reason why I started it in the first place. Hi mom, hi dad, hi sis. Just trying to keep you guys up to date, and all my friends in the Netherlands. Hope everything is well over there. We do keep in touch for people who now think that I don't talk to my family. Anyway, I think that's kind of everything I have to say at the moment. Let me know if you guys actually like appreciate updates like this, because I can obviously sit down with a cup of tea a little bit more often and inform you guys what's actually going on in my life, because I do realize, like, I've been here for 6 weeks and I hadn't really talked about anything. So hence this video, hence my babbling. I think this is enough for now. If you guys watched it to the end, thank you very much. I will see you guys very soon. Bye.